right there. Beautifully ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.
Welcome back to Oman Cricket Academy. Match number 2 of the Oman D10 League is here. It's the seasoned Majees Titans loaded with experience and power, taking on the spirited Bin Ali strikers, an intermediate side eager to prove they belong on this big stage. It's a classic contest, and in D10 cricket, 1 over can flip the script. The players are out in the middle, captains are ready. It's time for the toss as we have Jamil Zaidi, and this could set the tone for everything that follows.
Cricket Academy ground Muscat for the D10 League powered by Fan Code. Match number 2 to be played between Majees Titans and Bin Ali. Along with me, the captain of Majees Titan, Vishwa, and along with Mr. Ahmed and the match referee, Mr. Chandran. So, Vishwa to flip the coin. Khanjar is the call. So, अहमद भाई टॉस जीत गया, क्या करना है?
इंशाल्लाह बैटिंग करेंगे हम लोग और एक टारगेट इनको देंगे हम लोग और बैटिंग फर्स्ट करेंगे.
कितना टारगेट देंगे आप?
100 प्लस तो देंगे.
टीम में कुछ नया एडिशन?
नहीं, अभी एज इट इज़ जो आज टीम खेल रही है उसके बाद देखेंगे कि कौन एडिशन करना है नेक्स्ट मैच के लिए. लेकिन अभी जो आज टीम खेलेंगे, जो प्लेइंग 11 है, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट मैच में देखेंगे कितना क्या चेंजेस करना है.
चलो, गुड लक फॉर
Thank
द मैच. थैंक यू. Vishwa, you are going to bowl first. First of all, congratulations on winning the Majees D20 League. And of course, you must be feeling very, very positive in coming D10 League as well.
Yes. Our mindset is very good because we won the D20. And we have for the D10 in young side because our main 3 players went back for Asia Cup. We have enough strong team. And I'm also choosing bowling first because it's a fresh wicket. So we have to take that advantage.
You're one of the best players in D20 from Majees Titans. What target you think you're going to contain Bin Ali?
It's around like 60, 70, like that.
Okay. Any new changes in your team and new induction?
No, it's like same, but we introduced 2-3 young players, like under 19 players for the D10.
Good luck for the match.
Thank you so much.
So from ground it will be Bin Ali who won the toss and elected to bat first.
Right then, the toss is done. Bin Ali strikers have won it and elected to bat first. Confident decision. They want to put runs on board and set the tempo and challenge the Majees Titans to chase under pressure. But someone is going to be grinning ear to ear in the comm box, and that's going to be Pranav Mehta, who has a thing or two to say about Bin Ali strikers and their pedigree for cricket here in Oman.
Oh, it's a side to watch out for, Bin Ali. They've been around for a while now, under the leadership of probably one of the oldest cricketer who is still young at heart, Ahmed Khan. Probably 55, 56 years of age, and still he's going strong. And that talks about the strength. Talking about the side, Bin Ali, Shazaf Ali, he can bat well. Mohiuddin is a decent bat as well. Azmatullah will be holding the gloves behind the stumps. Ahmed Khan, Shaukat Ali, Shehbaz Nasser, Mohsin Qureshi, Akil Khan, Rana Zishan, Usman Ali and Basit Ali. Majority of that side has played some good quality cricket here in Oman. And that's where they are a side to watch out for. And if you're talking about Majees Titans,
Abbas Khan, Abhinav Sharma, Narayana Satish will be somebody to watch out for. Vishwa Vijayaratna is probably one exciting player. Ferrisco Adams and Jihan Cloet bringing that experience from South Africa. Mohammad and then Ubaid Ullah is a very seasoned campaigner as well. Shafiq Jan is somebody to watch out for. Hemal Tandel with the new ball will be lethal. And then obviously accompanying them will be Adnan Khan. The Titans, seasoned campaigners, they know the value of early breakthroughs. They'll be hunting wickets right from ball number 1, and it's going to be that man, Hemal Tandel, who will be leading the attack. And of course, for Bin Ali strikers, they will want to make use of that power play.
This is going to be mighty interesting because big shot immediately and it will be a boundary. This is what they will bring to the table. Shazaf is a striker and a good, healthy striker. They have nothing to lose because they're facing the champions. And that's where the pressure will be on Majees Titans.
Yes, of course, they have to live up to their expectations. Not a great start for Hemal Chandel with respect to the event, and that's a boundary to the name of Shazaf Ali. He certainly made a very, very good use of that field placement as well as the pace on the ball that Hemal Chandel had to offer. Shazaf Ali, a very experienced campaigner as well. He's been there, done that in that Premier League stage as well.
He was playing for Gubra Giants, if I'm not making a mistake, in the previous editions. And in the last 2 overs, it doesn't take long for Hemal Chandel to make an impact. Shazaf Ali came in with the swinging blade. And that swinging blade sends him back to the hut on the second delivery.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed because he got off to a great start. He was seeing the ball like a beach ball. But now, Hemal Chandel probably showing who is the boss and disturbing the furniture of Shazaf Ali. So, first blood here for Majees Titans. And that's right on top of the off stump. Have a look at that ball coming into the right-hander at the last moment. Late swing. And Bin Ali strikers are 1 down for 4.
In walks Shahbaz Nazar from the days of under 19 and junior cricket. This man has only got fitter. Known for his fielding skills back in the days. That is one thing that he's held on to. But this is going to be a different ball game because he's up against probably one of the best, Hemal Chandel. Charging in and full. He's a very attacking and positive cricketer, but this is a different ball game here.
But good signs here from Bin Ali strikers. They certainly seem to be of that sort of pedigree. They have been playing professional cricket for way too long now, and there are no questions about the skill set and the quality with each and every player that form up that side of Bin Ali strikers. On the other hand, Majees Titans, they certainly would like to dominate that points table, leaving no doubt whatsoever about the quality that they are providing at this level.
Driven well. They're going for a quick single. Shahbaz probably one of the quickest. They will get a single and comfortably.
And that's what you get when you have that sort of a David versus Goliath battle. It's not a David versus Goliath battle, as a matter of fact. I've been trying to say that Bin Ali strikers are very, very seasoned side. They've been playing at the top level for quite too long. So it's going to be making up for some interesting watch. But Majees Titans, with the way they go about their entire structure, the entire fielding setup, and the backing up will be very, very professional.
Certainly a side to watch out for. They're going for a quick single, and a little bit of a misfield will allow them to do so. A game of battle, a game of nerves at the moment for Bin Ali.
Yeah, absolutely. Not too long ago, they belonged to that D series as well. Somewhere you were part of, I believe. And Bin Ali strikers have done so very well in those D series. Plenty to talk about the side. Last ball of the over at the moment. Hemal Chandel has probably done a little well here for his team, Majees Titans. They would take 6 runs of 5 balls any day. Can he end it well?
Outside edge, and this is going to go past the flying fielder. It's going to be a boundary, and it's going to be a valuable one because this starts Bin Ali in a good fashion. 10 runs at the end of the first over for a loss of a wicket.
Yep, edged and very, very far away from that fielder at first slip. He was diving to his right and nowhere near that ball. None of the fielders, as a matter of fact. Going to be good 4 runs. So 10 runs off that first over. And Shehbaz Nasser will be very glad about that. Now Mohammad Hussain, can he live up to that start, that flying start that they've gotten off? Because D10 cricket is all about fast-paced action and no time to think, no remorse for wickets and casualties. You just have to keep attacking from ball number 1. Same goes for the bowler as well. It's Ubaid Ullah. Just a few nights ago, last week as a matter of fact, we saw him pull out something right out of the top draw.
Big on to the batter. Not easy. Ubaid Ullah is a tricky customer. Bends his back really hard and he doesn't want the batters to get after him. Especially a side which he would be calling as minnows.
Certainly not minnows here, but Ubaid Ullah knows how to let the ball do some serious damage. Extra bit of bounce on that delivery, making intentions very clear that he's going to bowl the right areas, the right lengths, and will look for early breakthroughs into that defense of Mohammad Hussain once again.
Short. And not making an impact right now because he's going to be walking back to the dugout in the softest of dismissals for Majees Hussain. And he's going to be very disappointed as second wicket falls for Bin Ali.
Majees Hussain will walk back and just the faintest of edges straight into the hands of Jihan Cloet, and Majees Titans have their second breakthrough in the second over. So Ubaid Ullah strikes. Have a look at that once again. Extra bounce, and this time he dug it really short. Had no idea how to deal with that. Hussain looks to tickle it, but only manages to tickle it back to the keeper, the waiting hands of Jihan Cloet. Second wicket down for 10, and Bin Ali strikers will look to fight back.
Struggling at the moment is Bin Ali. 2 wickets down very early in the innings. Ubaid Ullah. He can be a little erratic on occasions, but he's pretty much spot on most of them. And when he's spot on, he is a special bowler.
You check out the first 3 deliveries that he's bowled, all of them are off the radar and it's off the charts. He's been bowled, keeping it away from the right-hander. He's getting that extra bounce. He's digging it too short. He's at the moment all over the place. Although he's picked up a wicket to himself, so his figures look very, very decent at the moment. And one would say that, oh, he's made an early breakthrough. But he'll have to correct himself. A batter who knows his game will certainly take him apart. Much better from Ubaid Ullah. Just a punt towards backward point and they'll scamper for a single. So Ali will get off the mark right away.
This is a good pair. Basit Ali. He's been one of those players who've been recruited by Bin Ali last season from the corridors of Pakistan. And he's been a special player. A very good all-rounder, decent off-spinner. Does bat deep. But it's all about this man on your screen, Shehbaz Nasser. If he can go deep and he can make it count, that's where Bin Ali are going to stand a chance. Because if Bin Ali can manage to get somewhere close to 100, this is going to be a game that is going to be a must-watch. Not going to be easy for Majees Titans. They bowl pretty decently, Bin Ali. Oh, that's a beamer. That's a beamer. Pretty much dangerous. Very lucky Shehbaz there to get out of the way. Immediate indications by the umpire that this is unacceptable and it's going to be a free hit for the batting side.
Yeah, rightly pointed out. And he'll also be very disappointed that he's not gotten more for it at the moment, Shehbaz Nasser. He would have just tried to get underneath it and hoik it backwards behind the keeper or something, at least even a faint tickle behind the stumps would have led to a few more runs, at least a boundary, but that was not to be. So in the end, doing just the right thing, rotating strike. What's important is that in the power play, it's a free hit. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how Basit Ali manages to deal with this one.
Full toss in the air. It's going to be held on pretty well and needed a directed to get rid of Basit. Not in support at the moment from the fielder. But a decent start for both the sides. They wouldn't mind, they wouldn't matter.
If Bin Ali reached the 20-run mark at the end of this over, it would be a very, very decent start, because such is the format D10, and that there has to be no remorse for wickets. Yes, a couple of wickets down, but you have 20 runs on board, so you can boast to anyone who's watching the game that they've gotten off to a great start. At the moment, Ubaid Ullah is off the charts with his bowling.
Inside part of the bat, and this ball is travelling towards the boundary. It's only the quick running of Shahbaz Nazar which will allow them to scamper for a couple. What do you think? I mean, do you think that Ben Ali did the right decision by batting first? Shouldn't they have bowled second or bowled first?
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think the surface is such that you would want to just get the entire pressure off you by batting first, set up a nice total, and then make sure that you can look to defend it. At least you have that score in your mind that, okay, fine, we have scored this much and let's back our bowlers to do that. Also goes a lot to say about the strength. Oh, this one's been chased by the batter once again into the hands of the keeper, getting nothing but the air. But then this also goes a long way in Captain Ahmed Khan's belief in that bowling attack, making him opt to bowl second and defend the target rather than take on the pressure of a run chase straight up in the first game of a big tournament such as this. It's a big occasion. The Oman D10, powered by Fancode, being broadcasted all over the world.
Big shot. Lusty in the air for a moment, but didn't matter because he was always looking to get a lot of runs on that.
Warning signs here from Bin Ali strikers that they are looking to punch very, very hard at the moment. It was a cracker of a shot from Basit Ali. Oh, Shafiq Jan straight away into the act. A little bit of appeal here after wrapping the batter on the pads. The batters will rotate strike though.
You were saying 20 would be a decent start, and 20 is where Bin Ali is at the end of the 2-over mark. And I think they've done well. Not easy to get against a champion side, a side that has dominated the D20 against the best in the country. The only thing that differs is that those three players who are not available.
Yeah, well, they still are a champion side with plenty of players, still in the mix of things. You've got the likes of Hemal Tandel, Shafiq Jan, and then Ubaid Ullah is quite a handy performer. But for me, it's the other three, and that's Vishwa Wijeratne, number one. This one's crunched towards the covers once again, and it's straight over the boundary ropes. The substitute Majees fielders, or rather the support squad of Majees Titans, looking to field that one because that was travelling very, very fast into the gap.
Immediately, a lot of eyes will be on Shahbaz Nasser. Very fit. And with the kind of shot play that he's offering, not looking to hit the ball hard, he's just placing the ball in the gap. And the ball flies. Works very hard on his fitness. Shot and not able to make impact on this occasion.
Yeah, and he's not shy to cut as well, and you can see from his shadow practice as well, and from the shots that he's played that he packs a punch. So looking to play the ball very, very late under the eye, and that sort of timing that he's offering, he makes for very attractive viewing at the moment out there in the middle.
It would have been very interesting if Bin Ali would have batted second. Looking to find the gap at the moment. And the reason I say that is because Majees Titans were missing their primary top order. Once you remove Amir Kaleem from that equation, automatically there is a big gap. And then if you remove Wasim Ali, look at the gap which it is creating.
Which reminds me, coming back to that discussion that we were having, Vishwa Wijeratne, the captain, and certainly he's somebody to watch out for. And the other two are Jihan Clote and Ferisco Adams. And from what we've seen in D20, Ferisco Adams seems to be that sort of a player who's tailor-made for a format like this D10. End of the over, 3 overs gone. Bin Ali are 24 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Giving opportunity to the young sensation who did pretty decent last season, Narayana Satish. Didn't play a big role in the D20, didn't have any opportunity at all. It's a star-studded Majees Titans.
But watch out for him. He's a very, very handy bowler, and he can certainly prove a point or two here at this stage in the D10, powered by Fancoat. They'll have to watch out, cannot take him lightly. Starts off with a shorter one.
One thing is good about Narayana Satish is that once he's looking to fire it in, he'll be a little effective because there is a little bit of turn on offer. Slog sweep to straight to the fielder in the deep. Basit Ali will raise his hands in disappointment, but it doesn't matter because at this level, if you're not picture perfect, you're just going to be walking back to the dugout.
Well, forget about picture perfect. It's just that it's been that sort of a day for Majees Titans, picking up wickets at regular intervals. Narayana Satish striking straight away. Have a look at that. Bowled into the slot, slowed down the pace a bit. The ball stopping before coming onto the bat. And Basit Ali makes the error of targeting that cow corner region straight into the hands of the fielder that was stationed or positioned just for a shot like that. Wicket number 3 falls for Bin Ali strikers. 24 for the loss of 3.
Things certainly not working in favor of Bin Ali. They got off to a good start, 20 at the end of 2, and ever since that, the next 8 deliveries just 4 runs, and they've lost wickets.
Just one wicket though, and that was of Basit Ali, who was looking good at the moment. The slower bowler, he is right on top of the Bin Ali strikers at the moment. Getting off the mark is Ali at the moment.
It's been about Shahbaz Nazar. That's going to be the talk. 14 of 10 deliveries, but apart from that, not a lot of players have impressed. They've been looking for the big stage. They've been wanting these opportunities. Cut well. Only a single to deep.
What I'm looking out for is somebody of the likes of Shehbaz Nasser or even Ali, as a matter of fact. I'm looking for them to use the feet against Narayana Satish at the moment. If they can down stunt the track and play inside out. Oh, this one's edged and this one's travelling. A big chase for Ferisco Adams, and the ball is going to beat him all the way to the fence. 4 runs here as umpire Mujahid K signals 4.
Intent is the most important part of this format, and that's what worked in his favour. Shot, a little bit of an outside edge, and it goes to the boundary. 4 overs done, 30 for the loss of 3. Six runs of the very first over from Narayana Satish. And in comes another young lad. Decent bit of swing and movement in the air. And that's what is special about young sensations. They don't care about what the end results are. They're so much focused on their process that the results are just an aftermath.
Absolutely, and they're more concentrated towards displaying their skill because they are out here to prove a point, and they are out here to display and showcase their skill to the wider world.
Just back of length, and this is pulled well in the gap. They should go for the second. This is pretty much a decent start for both these sides. They want to keep it tight. Somewhere around 80-85 can make a good match. Bin Ali would want to have the upper hand by getting close to 100. On the other hand, Majees would want to keep Bin Ali around the 65 mark.
Plenty of bowling options here for Majees Titans as youngster Mohammad Asil, and you did hear the captain Vishwa Vijayaratne mention about a couple of under-19 players, so he's one of them, and rising up to the occasion. Mohammad Asil, lots to like about him. First up, he comes in running very steady, and then he looks to get that away swing.
I haven't seen much of Mohammad Asil in the junior circuit. Looks like a very handy recruit. Nudges around for a single. Oh, this is going to be costly. Probably the footfall from Mohammad Asil. And he's going to be paying a very hefty price for it.
Yeah, free hit and a no ball. So you've got a couple of runs added to the total, and there could be more. He'll have to pull up his socks and bowl that one special delivery. And what's going to hamper his spirits is that one special delivery. Even if he manages to bowl a brilliant one, will not reap him any benefit. But he'll have to keep the batter quiet on this one.
Oh, this is poor. Poor from the batter. Just looking to throw the kitchen sink at it and never in control of it.
Well, highly contrasting reactions. You said this is poor from the batter, and I was here applauding the delivery from Mohammad Asil, looking to keep it away from the right-hander. And look at that, away swing. Absolutely nowhere into the picture. That batter couldn't have hit that anywhere.
Oh, that is only because this is a batter's game and it is only poor batting that makes a bowler special.
Come on, speaking absolutely in favor of a batter.
It's a batter's game.
Oh, this is brilliant. What a delivery here from Mohammad Asil. Answering, or rather responding to Pranav Mehta in the com box. What a brilliant delivery. Would love to have a look at it again. This time, bringing it back into the right-hander. And what a sharp, sharp deviation of the deck.
Probably a little, it could have been the slower delivery as well. Not really sure of that. Probably could have been the off cutter. But to sum it up all, at the moment, it is the batter who is just not in control of the situation. 18 or 15. Shahbaz Nasser, he's been the pick of the players. Dancing down the track, and this is only going to be slapped to long off for a single. Boundaries have dried up, and that's where the concern has been. 5 overs done, 36 for the loss of 3.
Half of the overs done, 36 for the loss of 3. No answers for these batters against the likes of Hemal Tandale in the previous over, and now Satish started off really well. 36 on board, Jamil Bhai. They need plenty of more runs.
Yeah, as Ahmed predicted 100 runs, so it is a long way to go. Brilliant ball outside the off stump. That boy looks to be really in a very, very good form. Played some beautiful shots through the covers.
Shahbaz Nasser, a product of under 19 Oman. In the circuit for ages, 2005, he was a part of under 19 team. Ran a ball 19. But bowling has been superb, though in the absence of the likes of Amir Kaleem, Aryan Bish, Wasim Ali, now in UAE, getting ready for Asia Cup. So youngsters getting an opportunity is always a good sign, and they're doing an extremely good job.
Definitely, yes. Abel Tandale is there, the main bowler for Majees Titans. And so as Ubaid Ullah, who came superbly in the last couple of matches in the D20. Really came off with brilliant bowling.
Oh, absolutely. The likes of Ubaid Ullah, Abid. So tight over. With that single, he finishes his spell, and Satish going for just 8 runs, a wicket to his name. Going has been tough for BIA, 38 for the loss of 3. What a first over by Asil. Watching this lad for the first time, he has been impressive. Look at that smooth run up, good wrist position, and the jump and that extra pace. Superb. In the first over, we have seen Jamil Bhai, the way he bowled those couple of outswingers and sharp incoming delivery. Now started with a back of length, getting some rise.
Very smooth run up, generating pace off the wicket. As you said, moving in and out. Majees Titans still have got a very balanced team with the like of Shafiq Jan, Jihan Clote, Frisco Adams, Vishwanath, Vishwa.
Not able to apply what the captain has said during the toss. 100. Nowhere near that 70 as of now. Going has been tough for Ali. So far, Nasser, he started off really well, but last few overs he was kept calm by Asil and Satish. And the scorecard not looking good for BIA.
Yeah, let us see how comes Shabazz is the man who can be getting some runs from here on. In a couple of overs, looks to be terrific. Some beautiful drives all through the offside by Shabazz. A punch toward the extra cover was a brilliant one. So let us see how he's going to come now.
Wild swing, brilliant stuff. This is what I like about Majees Titans this season, though they are missing the services of quite a few players, but the bench strength is superb. Asil did not got a chance in D20, but very impressive in the first game of D10.
Hey, very impressive. Smooth run up, good pace, moving the ball in and out, and very near to the wicket. That's the quality of him.
Another one going past that wood, consistently beating the batter with the swing and the pace he's generating from this surface. What a talent to watch.
Someone has to come from those D10 also. We have a lot of young players coming into D20. And now time has come for the D10 to produce some new upcoming talented players in the eyes of the selectors.
And also Jamil Bhai is not looking to bowl it away from the batters, not looking for the dot delivery, attacking those stumps. That has been the beauty of this spell by Asil so far. Yet to concede a boundary in his spell. But as a young fast bowler, it's always a great sign when you're not afraid of coming into the radar of batter and he's beating them with his sheer pace.
That is the quality of Asil. I mean, he's trying to batter to play on to him, not going outside the off stump or down the leg side. Just keeping a bit short, moving outside the off stump. The last two deliveries. Coming down, tuck the edge of the bat towards the third man. End of over number 7. It is 41-3.
Shafiq Jan. And Shafiq Jan gets a wicket in his first ball of his second over. Trying to go towards that extra cover. Another wicket goes down. Hemal Tandale, under this hot sun, takes an excellent catch.
Brilliantly. It was short outside the off stump, lifting delivery. And yet he didn't play it with the full flow of the bat. It's halfway through. The fielder waiting right on the fence, and good catch from the Hemal Tandale. So wicket number 4 for Bin Ali. Shafiq Jan got first wicket.
Qazi Mohammad is the new batter. Hitting the deck hard, Shafiq Jan. He won the game for Majees Titans in D20. The first game he played with the bat, got those winning runs in the final over. But he needs to work on his fielding, I believe. Jamil Bhai, correct me if I am wrong, because he put on so many catches in D20 as well as today. Early in this innings, a catch was put on by Shafiq Jan at fine leg position.
Hit brilliantly. And two fielder after it. Doesn't timed it well. Top edge. To hit Shafiq Jan coming down the wicket a bit difficult because he got a lot of pace in it. But you correctly mentioned fielding is a bit concerned for Shafiq Jan. But in the lower order, he is a lethal batter.
Another one. Back off line this time. Proper connection. One bounce, 4 runs. A much needed boundary. Took almost 22 deliveries to find this boundary for BIA. And Qazi Mohammad getting better of Shafiq Jan.
Finally, jinx has been broken with the boundary from Qazi Mohammad. And that is 2 from Shafiq Jan. Got good pace. This is the one which played out towards the extra cover. One bounce into the boundary line.
Another one. Best part of Shafiq Jan is he tries to come into the batters whenever he tries to bowl those bouncers, not giving them much width. That is the reason it's not easy to play those big shots against Shafiq Jan. And moreover, for all the new teams who are playing at this level, I think they need to understand, yes, it's just a 10 overs format, but you cannot play too many dot deliveries. Get 7-8 runs, 80-90 on board. Beautiful looking shot. Some Caribbean flavor from Shahbaz and Nasser. So plenty of runs in this over of Shafiq Jan.
Yes, brilliantly played. Very correctly mentioned Caribbean flavor. Left leg a bit up in the air. Brilliantly played toward the square leg boundary for 4. 52 for 4, Bin Ali.
So the floating power play. The 9th over, 52 on board. Hemal Tandel. Another fast express for Majees Titans, who has been exceptional with the new ball as well as with the old ball. And the way he bowled in that final of D20, what a spell alongside Abid. Abid got 3 wickets. Hemal got a wicket to his name. A peach of a delivery to get a right-hander, an incoming delivery by Hemal Tandel. The dynamics completely changed on the final day, Jamil bhai.
Yes.
The surface was supporting the spinners before that, but all of a sudden on the final, the fast bowlers, they came into picture, they bowled well, they exploited the conditions.
Outside the off Thomas again, trying to smash it. I think all credit goes to the fast bowler in that final of D20. They exploited the conditions according to the team's requirements, especially Ubaid Ullah, who bowled a terrific bowling 4 overs and got 4 wickets. Absolutely fantastic bowling. Hamilton started protecting, but I think in the middle it was Ubaid Ullah who broke the backbone.
And that is where captaincy plays an important role, especially in this game. As a captain, you need to understand the surface. You need to know when and where to get your fast bowlers or the spinners. Oh, another delivery this time. Beaten with the pace. Caught in two minds. Away movement from Hemal Tandale. Because before that, against Yalla Shabab, kind of a semi-final game for Majees and Yalla Shabab, it was dominated by the spinners, and Amir Kaleem used his spinners at will. But very next day, looking at the conditions after a couple of overs, he persisted with the fast bowlers, showing his great leadership qualities.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. He's one of the best captains in the D20. Once again, wild swing outside the off stump.
Make it 4 in a row. The floating power play, not going for BIA. It's Hemal Tandale who is beating the batter consistently with his pace. What a bowler.
Brilliant bowler, absolutely brilliant. He's always hard working. Always trying to do something, trying to generate pace of the wicket, trying to swing the ball.
At last, some connection, and that connection gets him 4 runs. Going past that short third and point. A much needed boundary for BIA from the blade of Qazi Mohammad.
Struggling to get runs. So far, so good for the Majees Titans. They predicted they don't let them go more than 60-65. So currently things look to be in favor of Majees Titans. Still an over to go.
Can they add another 14-20 runs? Be a tough task, but you need to have that belief to believe in yourself. Another wild swing. A poor piece of batting by Qazi Mohammad, but an excellent over. A brilliant spell from Tandale comes to an end. 9 gone, 56 for the loss of 4.
Ubaid Ullah bowling the last over. And wicket number 5 for Bin Ali. 56 for 5.
Ubaid Ullah, he's continuing where he left in D10. Got 4 wickets, a match-winning knock. In fact, a match-winning spell by Ubaid Ullah. A good catch taken in the deep by the fielder. Wickets tumbling down. Runs are hard to come. Half of the side back in the hut. Lucky Rana Zishan arrives at the crease. 5 legal deliveries left in this innings. Off the mark with that boundary, but not the way he wanted to get those runs. But what matters are the 4 runs for Rana and for BIA. Much needed boundary.
Yeah, definitely, yes. Every run really counts from here on. He is known for his hard hitting. Rana Zishan, almost a veteran. That one outside the option. Tried to play it over the cover, but got the top edge. 4 runs comes.
This is what happens. You have forgot a boundary. The previous delivery bowler trying to do something extraordinary. It wasn't a bad delivery. It was lucky runs for Rana. Really don't understand why he is trying to change his line and length.
He also trying to save some runs. Though the first one was not very confident looking shot from Rana.
In the air towards that long off region and finds the man. Short stay for Rana Zishan. Another wicket for Ubaid Ullah. Wicket number 3 for Ubaid. 6 wickets goes down for BIA.
This time we're trying to play on to the offside, but could not collect properly. And well taken by the fielder at long off. Get that one. Half-hearted into the air, into the waiting hands of the long off. Wicket number 6 back to the pavilion.
Oh, 61 for the loss of 6. 14 runs so far. Ubaid Ullah in the air. Wicket number 4 for Ubaid Ullah. What a game he is having. He's continuing his form from that D20 final where he has got those 4 wickets. Another 4 wicket haul for Ubaid Ullah. Couple of more deliveries left in his spell. Wicket number 7 goes down.
He tried to play over to the cover point, but could not manage properly. Simple catch. So Ubaid Ullah come back from where he left in the last match of D20 final. We got 4 wickets. Still 3 deliveries to go. Maybe he's the one will be having 5 at the beginning of D10.
Poor delivery, the hat-trick delivery onto the pads and showing the delivery way towards that final leg. 4 runs. So 3 wickets and 9 runs so far.
Pressure on to get onto the hat-trick, but went way outside the leg stump, result in 4 runs. Maybe sweating is too much, I believe. It's not getting the grip on the ball. It's too hard down in the ground.
Running hard, coming back for the second. Needed a direct hit. Just missing those stumps. A whisker there. The captain, Vishwa Vijayaratne, with that throw coming from the long on. But 2 runs means they have got 11 in the final over. 4 wickets for Ubaid Ullah. And BIA could only manage 67 in their allotted 10.
The score which Vishwa wanted to from Bin Ali is achieved that 65 runs target. We'll see how Majees Titans going to chase that total.
Looking at that batting card, they had their own trouble, just apart from run a ball 26 from Shehbaz Nasser, who started off really well, but at the end played too many dot deliveries. So was Basit Ali, Shaukat Ali, Azmatullah Khazi, couple of boundaries. He played 6 dot deliveries in his short stay. Rana Zishan 4, Usman Ali 6. So 67 for the loss of 7 with the help of 5 extras for Bin Ali strikers.
Excellent bowling from Majees Titans, spearheaded by Ubaid Ullah, who got 4 for 20. Himel Tandal 1 for 14. Jan Shafiq 1 for 16. And Narayana Satish 1 for 8. 67 for 7 in 10 overs with 5 extras.
They started off with a boundary, but what a comeback by Hemal Tandel. Ball just keeping a bit low. They found those boundaries at regular intervals, but the problem has been wickets going down in every over. They were not able to build a partnership. Few glorious drives from the batters of BIA. The fielding has been superb by Majees Titans. Shafiq Jan got a wicket, then went for a boundary. And Ubaid Ullah, what a game he had. 4 wickets for the young lad. A lot of improvement when we talk about Ubaid Ullah's bowling skills. Bowling at the right channel, using those cutters at will. This was the 4th wicket for Ubaid Ullah. And the 4 runs, the penultimate delivery, then couple of runs to end the first innings. So BIA, after a lot of struggle, all they could manage is just 67 in their allotted 10 overs. We'll dive into a short break. Once we are back, it will be chase on for Majees Titans.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is. Timed that one well. That is the call. Straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.
Hello and welcome once again. This is the second innings of match number 2 as Oman Cricket Academy is witnessing the challengers taking on the seasoned campaigners in the Oman D10 powered by fan code. Bin Ali strikers in that first innings certainly made heavy weather of putting up a total on board, and have a look at that. 67 for the loss of 7 wickets is what they ended up with. Not many contributions in that top order, but Shehbaz Nasser 26 ball 26, and Azmatullah Qazi, and he contributed a little bit as well. Only 2 batters to reach the double figure mark, and with the help of 5 extras ended up on 67. All of this while winning the toss and electing to bat first, but who actually made use of the conditions were the seasoned Majees Titans. Look at that, Ubaid Ullah, 4 wickets for 20 runs in his couple of overs. Yes, he's gone for those 20 runs, but he managed to just break the backbone of that Bin Ali strikers' batting attack. Hemal Tandil picked up a wicket for himself, and so did Shafiq Jan, a wicket to him. Youngster Narayana Satish impressed one and all, just 8 runs and a wicket to his name. 68 runs needed to win. Majees Titans, a very, very prolific and high tempo side, and they will look to just go with the flow, make use of the power play conditions and strike a few big boundaries. And somebody who's going to be very, very excited to watch Majees Titans do all of that is a very, very seasoned veteran sitting next to me, and that's going to be Jamil Zaidi.
Thank you, Amin. Yes, I think it's going to be a good match. Though the total is not that much, but still, you know, it's cricket. And Bin Ali will definitely try to get the team out within the 10 overs, or at least restrict to them. But Majees Titans, the professional team, though they have a couple of players in the national team, but still they do have a lot of benchmark team players who have been there. Still a lot of players are there who can be watching this particular D10. Especially Jihan and Adam Frisco, 2 of the players, especially Jihan, who was the man of the match in the final of the D20, and Adam Frisco, who in the very first match of D20 impressed each and everyone with his mighty hitting.
Yeah, well, all eyes also on Abhinav Sharma, the youngster in the Majees Titans setup, and he looked to open the battings, and we've seen that in the D20. He looks to play fearlessly. He'll be up against Moeddin Hussain. He's a right arm quick for the Bin Ali strikers. Coming up for the first ball, and straight away edged, and it's going to be towards the third man region. So off the mark are Majees Titans. First look at Jihan Cloet as well in this D10 format. One might say that it's not that sort of a format for him to flourish, but he certainly has his task cut out for himself, and that's to cut loose early on.
I think the right time he came up in the finals. He was not scoring runs for Majees Titan in the other matches in the D20, but came at the right time when the team required him to come up, and he played a superb blistering knock of 44 runs.
Absolutely, and what was really good was that it came in quick time, just 29 balls if I'm not mistaken. So he certainly knows a thing or two about attacking cricket. This time looks to cut, that was deftly played. Backward point was very, very attentive, so it's not going to be any run. Now Jihan Cloet looks to play proper cricketing shots. Whether that holds value in this format of the game or not, only time will tell, but he certainly is a sight, isn't he?
You know, I mean, basic is always stand tall in all 3 formats of the game, T10, 20 and the longer version of the game. Someone has to play at least 10 overs in the opening slots.
Full, and will just bunt it towards mid-off for a single. So he's off the mark as well. Very sedate start to Majees Titans. They're not looking to collect boundaries from ball number 1, not swinging very hard. Very, very slow start at the moment for Majees Titans. Just 3 deliveries and not many runs on board. Yeah, he's signaling a free hit here, the umpire. So erring in that foot, or that landing foot, was Moinuddin Hussain. A little bit of change because the strike was rotated. Abhinav Sharma will face Hussain now. Plenty on offer for him. Packed offside field, all inside the circle. And he's targeting that offside. This one's a slippage by the fielder at backward point. They'll get as many as 2 if they're not careful. Abhinav Sharma is that sort of a player who can take the game away from you. He looks to hit hard.
Nicely played. Could not take the full advantage of a free hit, but finally 2 runs has come. He's also a very, very good opening batter, Abhinav Sharma. Time for him to come up with some good runs on his behalf.
Plays it towards the offside. No run once again. Qureshi will look to make things happen here very early because he's not gone for runs. Right now he just has a couple of deliveries left in this over, so he'll look to end it well, not leak any boundaries, so that there could be some sort of a pressure on the Majees Titans to go for boundaries, to take the riskier route.
He's bowling so well up to now. Not giving any room or width to the batter.
Full delivery, and he's beaten the batter in the air. He knew that he was looking to charge down the wicket to play that aerial shot. What he does is just smartly slows down the pace a bit and beats the batter by bowling full.
Very, very good over from Hussain.
Mohsin Qureshi, the bowler.
It's Mohsin Qureshi. He's bowled well so far. I mean, not giving width or chance for the batter to come to cut or to pull.
Oh, big shot towards the offside. Played it inside out and never looked to keep it down. And he's going to get as many as 6 runs from this. Abhinav Sharma now joining the party. And what Mohsin Qureshi has done is not ended this over well. What a beautiful 6 to end the first over.
Absolutely brilliant. This is what we're talking about. He's bowling well, and suddenly the ball is set. It was thrown over to the extra cover for the maximum.
Abbas Khan, he'll be looking to bowl to Gian Cloet. It's a favourable matchup for the left-hander, immediately placing it in the gap between gully and point. Will get a couple of runs to himself. So Gian Cloet now also amongst the runs.
Outside the off stump it was. He waited for the ball to come and then cut between gully and point. Not forcefully, just placed the ball and got 2 runs.
Well, it's the big stage pressure at the moment for Bin Ali strikers. Oh, this one's brilliant here. Looking to innovate Gian Cloet, but what Khan does here is just bowl it a tad bit quicker and hurrying it onto the pads of the batter.
Well, we have not seen him playing the reverse sweep except in the last final. He's always playing straightforward.
Down the ground, and it's got some good legs on it. It will cross the boundary, so 4 runs here for Gian Cloet. Enjoying his time here in Oman at the moment. Back-to-back matches, and he scored some heavy runs in that last game he's played, carrying forward the momentum.
Really played over to the bowler set. Proper cricketing shot. Get that one. Smashed to the long off 4 boundary for 4.
A very flat sort of a trajectory that Khan is offering at the moment. Number 99 for Bin Ali strikers. And he's not giving the ball good enough tweak. Oh, this one's brilliant. Hurried the batter. And he's that sort of a bowler who bowls quick with a flatter trajectory. Darting the ball away from the left-hander. Took him by surprise because on this occasion he's gotten some extra bounce.
That's the thing which I think surprises Gian Cloet.
I believe that was also a chance drop because he was looking to head back to the pavilion. Plays it towards the covers. Mid-off will only ensure it's a single.
Unexpected bounce in that delivery, I mean the last one.
And the keeper, Azmat, and he certainly would be very, very wary of that because that did seem to be like a dropped opportunity. And a person like Gian Cloet, you never know how things can turn against you. Might end up scoring a quick fire 20 or 25 and all of a sudden you realize the game's over. Khan, on the other hand, will look to end well. Inside out once again, 1 bounce towards that fielder at point. Living dangerously at the moment, Abhinav Sharma, but some decent runs in this over as well, as many as 7. Majees Titans are 18 for no loss after 2. Nice warm afternoon at the Oman Cricket Academy, and you can see that there is a little bit of respite in the form of a breeze blowing across the ground from the Combox end towards the Academy building end, and you can see the Oman flag fluttering in the wind. Slower bowler into the attack and straight away delivers results. It's going to be Rana Zishan who will celebrate his first wicket in this D10 powered by Fan Code. It's the prize wicket of the left-hander Gian Cloet, who's holed out towards mid-off.
That's all the experience counts. When Zishan came to bat on the very first delivery, he got a boundary. In the next delivery, he was out. This time he came. Very first delivery, got the prize wicket of Gian Cloet. So 1 wicket down to Majees Titans.
Persisting with the right-hand, left-hand combination, as after Gian Cloet, in comes Vishwa Vijayaratne, and what a D20 series he's had about a couple of weeks ago. He scored some crucial runs right at the danger end of the innings. whenever the team needed him, Vishwa Wijeratne was there, whether it be with the bat in hand or whether it be with his performance in the field, his antics in the field. Superman effort in the field by Vishwa Wijeratne, but at the moment he'll be looking to guide Majees Titans home. Rana Zishan has struck. Very important for the Bin Ali strikers to not lose the plot and believe in themselves.
Yeah, I think it's a good run taken. Slight hesitation, they made it. Total not that much, but of course only thing that they have to be cautious. Keep the runs on the scoreboard. Not losing too many wickets.
And that's one way to go about it. Another way is to probably target the key batters. Abhinav Sharma is one of them. Or he's stranded in the middle of the stump. Vishwa Wijeratne looking for a quick single sent back by Abhinav Sharma, rightly so, because he was the one running towards the danger end. Rana Zishan, can he keep things quiet? Oh, he's hit this one. He's taken a little bit of top edge onto it right from the middle of the blade. And he'll get as many as 4 runs to his credit. Abhinav Sharma is looking to accelerate.
Finally, a boundary came for Majees Titans. How it came, but only 4 runs were on board, and for Abhinav Sharma as well.
Good going here by Majees Titans so far, and they've scored very, very quickly. They've lost that 1 wicket, but in terms of the scoring rate, they still seem to be well in check. The required run rate hovering around that 8.62 runs and over mark, and just another boundary in this over required, and things will be looking very, very comfortable for Majees Titans. Couple of deliveries remaining in this over from Rana Zishan. Big shot. This time he's down the ground, and it's going to be a similar result. Look at that celebration from Rana Zishan, straight away indicating the batter that you've hit me for a boundary and now I'm going to send you back into the dugout.
Not a familiar position for Majees Titans. A very, very professional side. And it is Zishan who got 2 wickets in this. So look at that one. Shot. He tried to heave it over the cow's corner, but finally out at mid-on. So wicket number 2 for Majees Titans.
Well, buckle up and fasten your seatbelts because it's Ferisco Adams, number 10 for the Majees Titans, who's walked out to the middle. And all of a sudden we see some smiles on Jamil Zaidi, my co-commentator's face, because he's certainly earned a reputation of being a whirlwind sort of a stroke player. And he'll fancy that very, very tardy pace of Rana Zishan, who's managed to pick up 2 wickets in his very first over. So he'll have to see out this over first. Straight away, just looks to play it out. End of the over by Rana Zishan. It was a very good one, just 5 runs, but a couple of wickets to his name. Majees Titans end the third on 23 for the loss of 2 wickets. Usman Ali. And he's up against the left-hander Vijay who just ticks along towards the offside for a single. So Ferisco Adams will be on strike. A favourable matchup for him in the whole scheme of things. Will he be looking to thrash one out of the park at the moment?
Well, if the ball comes in his radar, slightly outside the offer stump, he will definitely smash it over to the couch corner or to the mid-wicket or to the square leg boundary.
And the field's asking for it at the moment because you've got a long on and a deep square leg in play. At the moment, just plays it towards the offside for the cover fielder at the boundary ropes to come and collect it. And this is where the difference will be because of the field placements. You can see that they are keeping that offside field heavy towards the boundary ropes for Ferisco Adams as well.
You know, he's a very, very hard hitter towards the leg side. Try to smash it. I think instead of going for the big shot, they should concentrate for the singles and let Ferisco Adams to take the charge.
Yeah, well, there's no room for dot balls in a format like this, so completely agree with you. Scoreboard needs to keep ticking. Oh, this was very close here. Beaten all ends up. Vijay looking to muscle the ball towards the deep square leg region, but all he could do was watch the ball hit the pads and go very, very close to the stumps of the keeper. And the keeper also probably just staying a bit too high and not managing to collect the ball. Oh yes, every delivery is an event. Dot ball will hurt them at the moment. Just one more delivery remaining in this Usman Ali over and he's just gone for those 2 runs.
Very, very well bowled by Usman. Slightly typical action is
this time he's connected well. Straight into the hands of the fielder after a couple of bounces. A good over from Usman Ali comes to an end. Only 3 runs of it. 26 for the loss of 2 Majees Titans. Fourth over is done, and for the 5th over it's going to be 26 for the loss of 2 wickets. Majees Titans, have a look at that field. Once again a very well spread out field for Rana Zishan. A single for the left-hander Vijay. Run rate of 6.5, and the last couple of overs have been awfully quiet, but they're still in the hunt right now.
It's not too far. Hunt is only up to score to 66 runs, rather 65, with plenty of wickets in hand. Just show the professionalism they do have going for the singles.
Oh, this was hit very, very hard towards the bowler. Rana Zishan not reacting in time, and he'll be distraught because that was a chance gone down. Right-hander Ferisco Adams is now suddenly shifting gears. It's just under 7 runs and over. That is a required run rate. And what Majees Titans are going right now is just over 6.5 runs and over. A boundary is all they need every over just to stay afloat in the game. Down the ground, he's not gotten good hold on to it. So only a single for Ferisco Adams, which brings the left-hander on strike.
Runs should come either in the form of singles or boundaries. The Shining bowling very well, got 2 wickets. Seasoned player Dishan.
Down the ground, this time he struck it very hard. There is a fielder out there who will prevent a boundary. But slowly and steadily, the batters of Majees Titans are now looking the ball come onto the bat very, very confidently.
Wicket is also playing better now. Ball coming rightly onto the bat.
Up in the air, he's cleared the infield. The ball has some serious legs onto it and a very, very ordinary effort by the fielder. It's going to be a boundary for the right-hander, Ferisco Adams. We did notice that he was looking to shift gears. Basit Ali, the culprit for Bin Ali strikers.
It was so powerful from outside. Look at that one. Full power of the bat. And Basit did not bend down. But it was too late for him to stop the ball crossing the fence.
So timely over for Majees Titans. They've gotten a boundary. This time down the ground. He's not gotten enough of bat behind that shot. Only a single to end the over. What started off with a very, very good effort from Rana Zishan has just eventually turned out to be quite ordinary. 15 runs from a spell of 2 overs. He's picked up 2 wickets for himself. 5 done at the halfway stage. Majees Titans are 36 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Usman Ali, probably one of the pick of bowlers for Bin Ali. And talking about pick of bowlers, I have somebody who can bowl a brilliant spell, especially at the current moment for Bin Ali. Mudassir Ali Qureshi.
Good afternoon, Pranav, and good to be back in Oman. And also good to see Bin Ali strikers, though they have posted a modest total. They're keeping things tight. That is something positive they can learn from this game, that too against a team like Majees Titans.
Single to deep mid wicket. And that's where I was talking to Amin in the first innings, is that did Bin Ali make a mistake by batting first, opting to bat first? Because they have a decent bowling side, and that's where if they would have bowled first, with those 3 big names missing in Majees Titans, there would certainly be a little bit of tremors.
Absolutely, and top of that, it's a 10-over format. So bowl first, you know the target, you can express yourself. Then slowly they'll learn, I believe. It's the early days in this tournament for Bin Ali strikers. This is the first day of D10. And I'm pretty impressed the way Rana Zishan bowled. So is Usman Ali. Because you're playing against a champion side, but still keeping things tight. It has been the positive for Bin Ali strikers.
Certainly they would re-strategize with the days to come. Oh, this has gone through. Ahmed Khan, the captain, trying to recover, and he'll only help in the recovery past the boundary.
Lucky runs in the previous over. They have got a 4 thanks to that fielder. Not able to bend and stop the ball. And now an inside edge going past Ahmed Khan. A valiant effort. Look at that sprint put in by Ahmed Khan.
At the age of 55, 56 years. Can't even think of getting out of the bed at that age. full, and it's only going to be a dot ball.
They're enjoying this game. I'm loving this. Playing on a big stage, but putting all that effort in the field which is required. Rana Zishan at covers.
The difference is that if they would have been probably bowling first, at this stage, Majees would have been having that extra bit of pressure to get to 100. And that pressure is not there at the moment because they're cruising and cruising well. 6 overs done, 44 for the loss of 2. Certainly one of the bowlers who's looked very impressive. Mohsin Qureshi, yes, the numbers might not confirm to my statement, but he's been one of the pick of bowlers. Especially in the power play, it's not easy to keep them quiet. Especially the quality of Majees Titans. The experience of Majees Titans.
Rightly said. The experience of Majees Titans, and it's not easy to play your first game of the tournament against the champions of T20 who has those big names, but still the likes of Adams is not able to get after the bowlers, because sometimes what I feel is you're used to that extra pace.
Exactly my point. You've got the bullseye. I'll let you complete the point, but it is just out of my mouth.
Not providing much pace and becoming really tough for Adams to time that ball. That is the reason against Rana he was not able to find those maximums.
So right there. Right in the block hole, and it's only going to be a single once again. Probably it's Maniuddin who's putting in that extra bit of an effort.
What a moment for these players and for their loved ones watching them on television. A dream come true for all these players, and full marks should be given to Ahmed Khan, the captain of this side. As said by Pranav, he's just 55 and he has that passion for the game, the love for the game.
Oh, this gone high up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. Don't think they'll be able to make it. Rana Zishan putting in a violent effort. But you can't be dropping catches at this stage of the game where you're just trying to make a fight back.
He ran almost 10 to 15 yards, put that sprint, but not able to hold on to it. Rana Zishan, couple of runs for Vijay Ratna. A rare sight to watch Vijay Ratna in the shorter format. Run a ball 14, another one. Cutter not offering much pace. Look at that sprint by Rana. Not able to put that final stride. What a delivery. It has been a beautiful over by Qureshi.
And what's been so special about Ben Ali is that this is the first game of the tournament. Whereas Majees Titans have played an entire tournament prior to this tournament. And that's where there's a lot of momentum and rhythm to Majees Titans. Slower delivery and struggling to make any kind of impact here is Vishwa Vijayaratne. A brilliant over from Mohsin Qureshi comes to an end. Just 5 runs from it. one of those rare occasions where Vishwa Vijayaratne is 15 of 16 balls in a D10 competition. He's a prolific batter, one of the prime performers of the Oman D20, which has just concluded days ago.
What a tournament he had with the bat as well as in the field, taking some breathtaking catches, creating those runouts.
In the air, this has to be going all the way. That's the timing of Vishwa Vijayaratne. It was in his arc and he threw the kitchen sink at it. He was feeling the heat and this one goes in his favour.
So with that maximum 50 comes up for Majees Titans. It's a shorter boundary towards that leg side and quickly shaped to go towards that leg side and a bit fuller, and rightly said by you, a superb timing fetches him a maximum. 13 needed for Titans to get those 2 points in their kitty.
Right in the block hole, and this is much better from Akhil Khan. It's been one-sided affair so far in this tournament. This is the second game only. The first game pretty much dominated by Ideal International, winning by 9 wickets and 18 balls to spare. That's a big win. And here 8 wickets in hand. With 16 balls to spare, they're almost inching close to victory.
Couple of maximums will seal the deal in this over. Not at all in a hurry. Adams just trying to rotate the strike, trying to have that feel out there in the middle. It will be really testing for the teams who came from intermediate level, as they'll be facing the likes of Muscat Thunders, Royal Oman, Yalla Shabab, Renaissance Challengers, IS Invincibles, 6 premier teams and 6 teams coming from that intermediate group. So 12 teams participating in D10.
Big shot towards mid-wicket in the gap. The only thing that the deep mid-wicket will be doing is fetching the ball back to the bowler. This is brilliant bit of cricket from Vishwa Vijayaratne. All of a sudden he's accelerated and accelerated really quickly. A man who was 16 ball 17 has moved on to 19 ball 20.
Showing his class and experience, Vishwa Vijayaratne put down a couple of times in this innings. So plenty of runs. That second over of Khan. 8 overs gone, 62 for the loss of 2.
I beg your pardon, probably a ball to go. Short and cut. It's only going to be a single. So it's mere formalities from here. Just 4 runs to win with 12 balls in hand, 8 wickets in hand. It's almost formalities for Majees Titans. Certainly not one of the youngest in the town. It is Ahmed Khan, the captain of Bin Ali, who's going to be coming into the attack from the Oman LNG end. It's a big shot and the very first delivery is going to be dispatched, and it's going to be curtains for Bin Ali. Won't get a lot of opportunity, Ahmed Khan, in this game.
Just looking for that mid-wicket fielder, not having a look at the field before bowling his first ball. That's the end of this game. Adams getting a maximum. And a good start for Majees Titans. But a brave effort by men in blue Bin Ali strikers took this game into the 9th over. Not happy Ahmad Khan with that field setup.
Wonder whom he can blame. He's the captain, he's the bowler. Can't be blaming anybody else.
But good news for Titans. Adams and Vishwa Vijayaratne unbeaten, remain unbeaten and got those couple of points. For Titans, it has been a statement victory from Titans.
What a wonderful win for the Titans. 11 balls to spare, 8 wickets in hand, and this is a convincing win. This should set their tournament live in fashion, especially because they were missing those 3 batters, and in came the well-controlled Acton captain Vishwa Vijayaratne. 27 of 20 for him, and Ferisco Adams, the man of rescue for Majees Titans. 20 of 13 not out for him as well. They still had a little bit of depth, but it didn't matter because 8 wickets to spare. It is Majees Titans who sealed the deal.
A couple of wickets for Rana Zishan, the only bowler who tasted the success in this innings. Mohsin Qureshi, Akhil Khan going for runs. Usman Ali was exceptional with his spin bowling, 2 overs going for just 11. And Ahmad Khan just a delivery, and it was Adams who got those those winning runs against Ahmad Khan. And Titans winning this game by 8 wickets in hand. Now let's see the highlights of this run chase of Majees Titans. Abhinav started off really well. 2 openers took their own time. It was a sedate start, and all of a sudden Rana Zishan came in and he got those 2 quick wickets.
Yes, those 2 wickets, that is what set the game in balance for a moment. Usman bowled a tight line, kept things tight and quiet, but it was this over of Akhil Khan which went for plenty, and that's where Majees Titans sealed the deal. A few good shots, and towards the end it was Feresco who struck Ahmed Khan, the age-old warrior of Bin Ali, for a maximum to close the proceedings. So that's the confirmation. Bin Ali winning the toss, opting to bat first and putting in 67 for the loss of 7. Yes, Shabaz Nazar was pick of the batters, 26 of 26, just couldn't get going at the right time. Ubaid Ullah was exceptional for 4 wickets in his 2 overs. Yes, he leaked a few runs too many for his likings, but coming into chase, it was an even Steven battle for Majees Titans till the 6th over, because after that they took domination, and domination was the answer because they won the game by 8 wickets and 11 balls to spare on the back of Vishwa Vijayaratne and Adam Feresco. We'll take a short break here at the comm box because on the other side it's going to be the post-match presentation.
He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away, yes it is. straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edged away, yes it is.
Yeah, we've just seen a very, very quick fire D10 game. Match number 2 just concluded. It was between Majees Titans and Bin Ali Strikers. The Strikers won the toss and put themselves into bat first, and they scored not very much, 67 or 64 odd runs. But in response, Majees Titans made sure that they did not make heavy weather of this run chase and ended up on the winning side. A very, very crucial performance, and probably he will earn the player of the match for himself, and that's going to be for Ubaid Ullah. In his 2 overs, he's picked up 4 wickets and he's given only 20 runs, earning him the player of the match for this afternoon. He'll collect the medallion from umpire Mujahid K and then probably come and have a chat with me. Ubaid Ullah, once again, a very, very crucial performance from your end, and this is 2 back-to-back performances, and certainly you're doing something right.
I think I just keep this thing simple, just back my skills, and I love the support coach give me. I think that's the main thing behind it.
Majees Titans is a depleted side in this D10 because a lot of your players have gone to represent Oman in the Asia Cup, but still a very, very important and very, very big force to reckon with. What makes Majees Titans so special?
I think this year we have a good bunch of squad. I think we surely miss the national team guys, but the guys sitting outside are eagerly waiting to get the opportunity and show themselves. I think that's what make Majees Titan a team to beat.
Okay, and first 2 points on the board, how important it is, because D10 is not the usual format. There's quick fire cricket, on your day everything can go for you, and then everything can go against you if it's not your day. How do you manage such situations?
I think to start any tournament with the win is very important. I think that gives us the momentum to go into the tournament. It's a long tournament, but we take match by match, and that's all.
All right, do well.
Thank you.
Right then, so we have it here from the sidelines that Majees Titans have won the game and Ubaid Ullah did really well. We've got a lot of cricketing action coming your way. Do stay tuned. Goodbye for now.
He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edged away, yes it is.